What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to do a tutorial using the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Bite Size Shadow in Açaí You. So I went ahead and created this look right here and I love it. It was so easy to create. I'm going to show you guys how I created everything step by step. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified for every time I post, and let's go ahead and jump into the eye tutorial. Alright, so I'm going to prime my lids actually picking up this Morphe concealer in white. It's in CO.00. I usually like the P. Louise primer versus going in with concealer, but I couldn't find it at the moment, so I'm just going to go in with this white concealer from Morphe. And I'm just going to apply that onto the lids. The reason I'm using a white concealer is because I'm working with really light pastel colors. If I was just doing like a normal neutral eye, obviously I would be going in with a primer close to my skin tone, but because we are working with very light colors, light pastel colors, you want to go in with a white base because that's what's really going to make it pop. So picking up the e.l.f. Açaí You Bite Size palette, I'm going to go in with the lightest shade right there. I'm going to tell you guys what brush I'm using. Blending brush in E25, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of that onto the brush. Alright, so I'm going to go in like pat motions because I really want to build up the pigment. Like I said, pastel colors are a little bit harder to work with, but if you do these techniques, they should show up. Alright you guys, so I'm just applying that to the lid and then going a little bit upwards right here. So you guys can tell I always hold my brush really light like that whenever I'm blending my shadows, and it just applies so much better when I do that. And I'm just going in really lightly, circular motions, and just blending it out right here in my inner corner. I'm dipping back into the palette and grabbing a little bit more of that light blue pastel shadow and just applying that into the inner corner. And you should probably do that about 2 or 3 times to really build up the shadow. And then I'm going to add a little bit right here into my inner corner and kind of blend. Alright you guys, I'm going to go back into the palette and pick up this shade right here, the dark navy matte shade right there. I'm actually using an e.l.f. brush, and this is from the Beautifully Bare eyeshadow collection. I think it has a number right here and it's 205. I actually love this brush for blending and it's so affordable. I think it's only $3. So I'm going to go ahead and actually tap off because that is a dark navy, and you want to be really careful when you're going in with very dark colors like that. Alright you guys, so I'm just going to sort of pack that on and build it up into the crease right there. I'm blended in with that beautiful periwinkle pastel shade. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here and then I'm going to blend the colors out. Now the way that I want to apply this shape is I want to just let the brush do all of the work. So I'm just going to apply it like this right here. And I'll make it stop like that, and then afterwards I will blend it out. I'm just going to blend these two shades together. I'm gonna go back and forth. And I'm not bringing this navy color at all into my inner crease or anything. I'm literally just applying it right out here and blending it. And then I'm going to actually pick up the other brush that I used to apply that really light pastel shade, and I'm going to sort of blend these two shadows together. I'm also going to add a little bit of that pastel shade into the crease right here. Alright, when I get out here, I'm seeing sort of like a harsh blend, so I'm just going to go in circular motions and sort of bring it out. Like I said, I'm working with the brush that has the light pastel shade. I'm no longer working with that dark navy shade. I just wanted to add a little bit into the crease. Alright, so I'm just going to grab that navy shade one more time, add a little bit more right here into the outer corner. and sort of lightly blend that. Alright guys, so before I move on, I want to clean this up right here just because I hate how it looks right now. I just want to clean it up with a little bit of foundation. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of foundation and my concealer brush and sort of just clean that up underneath just because it's looking a little messy right there. So we're just going to cut it across. Alright, so I'm grabbing my brush that has a little bit of concealer on it and I'm just going to clean up underneath. If you want to use a makeup wipe, that's fine too. I'm going to use my finger to just blend that out. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and just cleaned that up. I'm going to pick up my brush again that has a little bit of that pastel on it and I'm just going to blend this corner right here. And I'm just going to blend right above my crease right there, going back and forth, holding my brush super lightly and just blending that out. Alright, I'm just going to do the same exact thing on my other eye onto this one. And like I said, you want to go in with that dark blue and then you just want to blend it out with the light pastel colors. And then right here, I'm just going to blend it outwards. I'm going to clean that up underneath, so don't worry about how that looks. And I'm going to add a little bit right here and blend the two shadows together. Alright guys, I'm going super gently when kind of cleaning this up because I don't want it to be super harsh of a line. I just wanted to kind of clean up anything that kind of spilled underneath, just because I feel like sometimes that happens whenever you're working with really dark colors. There's always going to be a little bit that sort of falls underneath. Alright you guys, so I'm actually going to pick up the shade right here and I actually took off this clip and redid it because I applied this shimmery shade right here onto right onto here. I applied it, but when I applied it onto the pastel, it almost looked like it was like sitting on top of the pastel, like it didn't blend nicely. But when I applied it on top of the navy, it applied really nicely. So I took off that clip just to not confuse you guys, but I'm gonna go in with this shimmer, but I'm only gonna apply it onto the navy shimmer and not onto the pastel. And I'm just going to use my finger and pat that on. And that is pretty much it. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to go back into the shadow and actually apply a little bit of the shimmer underneath my eye right here. I'm going to go in with the shade right here. Alright, I'm going to pick up my pencil brush and go in with this shimmery shade right here. It's just a really interesting purpley shimmer shade and I really want to bring that into my lower lash line. I'm just going to go in with that same pencil brush and I'm going to apply this really light pastel shade right into my inner corner right here. Alright, I'm going to go in now with a black liner into my waterline. I'm picking up this e.l.f. pencil liner and I'm just going to add that into the waterline, and then I think I'm going to skip out on applying any wing and just go in with some lashes and that's it. Okay, so this is what the finished look looks like. This eyelash is drooping a little. I think I was supposed to cut the end of that, but yeah. So this is totally optional for you guys, but I picked up some rhinestones from Michael's a while ago just to kind of have fun with my looks. I've been seeing like a lot of people adding rhinestones to their looks. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of add a little bit onto the eyebrows right here. So I'm just gonna grab some tweezers like this and then pick the ones I want. And I'm actually gonna pick these right here, like the medium to small ones, not these super tiny ones, but these right here. These are already kind of sticky, so you won't have to re-put like glitter glue or eyelash glue if you want, but if you are going out for the night, I would. So I'm gonna apply one there and then apply one there. Alright, I'm just going to add another stone right above my eyebrow. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know my quick final thoughts on this bite-sized shadow. So this is the Açaí You one. So I really like the mattes. Like these two mattes are really good. This light one and this dark one. It definitely did help my shadow, especially this pastel shadow right here, that I did go in with this Morphe white concealer. So as always, you always want to go in with a white base. Whenever you're working with any rainbow shades, anything pastel, anything really light, you want to go in with a really light base. So this blue right here, I was actually really impressed by it. These two shimmers I thought were actually okay. I wasn't that into it. I feel like I'd have to retry them again with concealer on top. Maybe with a cut crease, these two shimmers would be really nice. But when I applied it right on top of the eye, I didn't really like how it looked on the pastel. This ended up looking kind of muddy on top of this pastel, but when I applied it on top of the navy, it was actually really nice. So these shimmers are okay to me. They're not the best to work with, but I was impressed with these two matte shades. Also, this eyeshadow palette is only $3, so if you really just wanted it for those two matte shades, then it probably would be worth it. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that quick little tutorial using the bite-sized shadow from e.l.f. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at beautybyjfv, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.